Now let me tell you shortcut how to solve this problem. See here, very simple. Cost price plus profit is equal to selling price. The entire cost price we have to take, that is 100%. Profit we have to represent in the terms of cost price, that is 20%. So 100% cost price plus 20% profit. Okay, so which is equal to 120% of cost price. 120% of cost price is nothing but 120 by 100 into cost price is equal to selling price 120. See here, directly you came to this step. Okay, so 120 by 100 into Cp is equal to 120. 120 get cancels. Therefore, Cp is equal to rupees 100. Cp is equal to rupees 100. Okay, one more thing you remember. Okay, when they ask you to calculate cost price by giving selling price, one thing you remember, always cost price as 100%. If you get profit, 20% profit, 120%. If you get 30% profit, 130%. If you get 20% loss, 80% cost price. If you get 30% loss, 70% cost price. Okay, see here, cost price you consider it as 100%. If you get profit as 20%, then it will be 120%. Okay, you simply add. Okay, if you get 100% is the cost price, and if you get 30% as profit, then you add, you are going to get 130%. Okay, if you get loss as 30%, then cost price is 100% minus 30%. Okay, then selling price will be 70% of cost price. Then selling price will be 70% of cost price. So directly you do. In this problem also, 20% profit we are getting, and they have given selling price. So directly we have to calculate the cost price. So 20% profit, 100% always we have to take, I told you. So 100% plus 20%, 120%. So 120% by, so 120% means 120 by 100 into profit is equal to the selling price, that is 120. Therefore, profit is equal to rupees 100. Profit is equal to rupees 100. Okay, so very simple. These are the basics regarding the profit, loss, selling price, cost price, profit percentage, loss percentage, how to calculate the profit percentage, how to calculate the loss percentage. Okay, when they are going to give you the cost price and they are going to mention the profit percentage or loss percentage, based on that data, how to calculate the selling price, we have learned. Okay, along with that, when they give the value of selling price and they are going to mention the profit percentage or the loss percentage, and we have to calculate the cost price. How to solve these type of problem also we have learned. Okay, so now the concept is called discounts. Okay, so discount, on what amount they are going to give you the discount? On what amount they are going to give you the discount? Okay, discount. Are they going to give the discounts on selling price? No. What do you mean by selling price? Selling price means the price at which we sell, that is called selling price. If they give the discounts on selling price, means that is not a selling price. Okay, for example, you go to a shop to purchase a shirt. In that tag, they are going to mention the price of the shirt as rupees 1000, and they are going to give you the discount of 20%. That is nothing but they are going to give you the discount of 200 rupees. Then how much you are going to pay to buy that shirt? You are going to pay 800 rupees to buy that shirt. That 800 is called selling price, because at what price they are selling the product, that price is called selling price, and they are selling the shirt for rupees 800, not 1000. That 800 is called selling price, and you are calculating the discount on rupees 1000, not on 800. So you are not calculating the discount on selling price, other than selling price, on a different amount you are going to calculate the discount. That different amount is called market price. So always you have to calculate the discount on the market price. After giving the discount, at what price you are going to sell, that price is called selling price. Okay, cost price doesn't change here. Okay, for example, cost price is equal to 500. Okay, selling price we don't know. Okay, selling price we don't know. Market price is rupees 1000. Market price is rupees 1000, and they are giving the discount as 20%. And you have to calculate the profit. So how to calculate the profit? See here, always The discount is calculated on the market price. So they are giving 20% discount means you have to less 20%. That is nothing but you have to calculate 80% directly. So 1000 into 80%. 20% discount is nothing but 80% of the amount they are giving. So after calculation you are going to get 800. After calculation you are going to get 800. So after discount they are selling it 800 rupees. So the selling price has become 800. 500 is the cost price. 500 is the cost price. Then profit is selling price minus cost price, that is 300. Then what is the profit percentage? Profit percentage is always calculated on cost price, that is 300 by 500. So 2 zeros cancels. We know the percentage value of the fraction 3 by 5. 3 by 5 is nothing but 60%. 3 by 5 is nothing but 60%. So this is called market price and the discounts. So now you have learned what do you mean by discount, on what amount you have to calculate the discount. After giving the discount, at what price you are going to sell, that price is called selling price. Cost price doesn't change here. So you are going to calculate the selling price, you know the cost price. Based on that, if you get profit, you can calculate the profit percentage. If you get loss, you can calculate the loss percentage. Very simple concept. Okay, so you have learned selling price means what, cost price means what, profit, loss, profit percentage, loss percentage, market price, discount. Okay, these terminologies you know very well now. Okay, so what do you mean by those terminologies, and based on that what type of simple problems you can get. Okay, so you know how to calculate the values and how to solve the problems. Okay, let's go to the problems. Problem number 1. Problem number 1. A person buys an article for rupees 600 and sells it for rupees 750. Find his profit or loss. Very simple. Selling price is 750, cost price is 600. Profit is the difference of those two, that is 150. So 150 is the profit. Okay, so 750 is the selling price minus 600 is the cost price. So how much profit you are going to get at the end of the day? 150 rupees is the profit. Okay, so option C is the right answer. 150 rupees is the profit. Okay, let's go to the next problem. Problem number 2. Problem number 2. A person purchased a bike for rupees 50,000 and sold at 40,000. Find profit or loss in this transaction. Okay, see, I bought a bike by paying 50,000 and I am selling that bike for rupees 40,000. Obviously, I am going to get rupees loss. Okay, so how much loss I got? The difference of both the two. The difference is nothing but 10,000. See here, 50,000 is the cost price. 50,000 is the cost price. 40,000 is the selling price. 40,000 is the selling price. So the difference is nothing but the loss, cost price minus selling price, that is 10,000. That is the loss. So 10,000 loss, option A is the right answer. Very simple problem. Just for you people to practice these type of problems we have taken. Okay, next, problem number 3. Problem number 3. A person buys a book for rupees 200 and sells it for rupees 225. Find his gain percent. So here we have to calculate the profit percentage. Okay, always you remember the profit percentage is calculated on the cost price. Okay, see here. What is the profit they are getting? The profit is 225 minus 200. So which is equal to 25. So how much percentage of profit you are going to get? So profit divided by cost price into 100 you have to do. See, each and every time I won't write the formula, directly I am going to solve, because you people have to save time. So to save time you have to practice in this manner only. Okay, no need to write each and every time the formula. Okay, because for formula they won't give the marks. They are going to give the marks for the ultimate answer what you are going to give. Okay, so profit 25, cost price 200 into 100 into 100. So 2 zeros cancel. So 25 by 2, that is 12.5. So 12.5% is the profit what you got. So that is option D. That is option D. Very simple. Profit by cost price into 100. Profit is 25. 25 by 200. So into 100, that is 12.5%. Okay. So let's go to the next problem. Problem number 4. Problem number 4. Buys a watch for rupees 500 and sells it for rupees 300. Find his loss percentage. See, buying price is 500, that is the cost price, and selling price is the 300, that is the selling price. So here I am incurring a loss. I have invested 500 and I am selling it for 300. In the transaction I lost 200. Okay, so loss, cost price minus selling price, cost price minus selling price, that is 500 minus 300, which is equal to 200. So 200 is the loss. What is the loss percentage? Always you have to remember, loss percentage is calculated on cost price. So loss percentage is equal to loss by cost price into 100. So loss 200 by cost price 500 into 100, okay, which is equal to 200 by 5, which is equal to 40% loss, which is equal to 40% loss. Option B is the right answer. Okay, so very simple problem. Problem number 5. A calculator is bought for rupees 350 and sold at a gain of 15%. What will be the selling price? Okay, so they have given the percentage of profit. Profit percentage is 15%, which is always calculated on cost price, and they have mentioned the cost price as 350. So what is the 15% of cost price? How you calculate the 15%? So 15% in the percentage chapter itself we have told you how to solve. Okay, that is 10% plus 5%. Okay, what is 10%? That is 35. 5% means half of 10%. 5% half of 10%. So that is 35, half of 35, that is 17.5. That is 17.5. So altogether how much you are going to get? 7 plus 5, 12, 1 carry over. So 10, 1 carry over. So you got 402.5. So this is the selling price. This is the selling price. See, orally you can do. They have given the cost price and they have mentioned the profit percentage. Profit percentage as 15%. So 15% has to be calculated on cost price. So 15% of 350, 10% is 35, 5% is half of 35, that is 17.5. Altogether you got 402.5. So option D is the right answer for the problem number 5. Okay, very simple. Cost price plus profit is equal to selling price. Okay, so let's go to the next problem, problem number 6. See here, 3000, by paying 3000 they are bringing a chair, means that is the cost price, and they are selling it for 6% loss. Find its selling price. Loss means you have to subtract from the cost price. So 3000 is the cost price. Okay, and you have to calculate 6% on cost price, that is 3000. 6% means 1% into 6, 1% into 6, 1% means 30 into 6, that is 180. So you subtract 180 from 3000. So 3000 minus 180, so 2820. You are going to get 2820, that is the selling price, and you are subtracting loss here. Okay, so very simple. They have given the cost price and they are mentioning that 6% is the loss. 6% you have to calculate always on the cost price. So 6% if you subtract, 6 3s are 18, 180 is the amount. So after subtraction you are going to end up with 2820, that is option B. That is option B. See how to solve these type of problems in detail already I have explained in the introductory part. Okay, so please go with the introductory part in detail and easily you can solve these type of problems. Okay, fine. Let's go to the next problem. Problem number 7. Find CP, means you have to calculate cost price when SP selling price is 80 and the gain percentage is 20%. See, these type of problems already we have discussed in the introductory part itself. Okay, so in this case what you have to consider? You have to consider the cost price as 100%. Cost price as 100%, and you are getting a profit 20%. So altogether 120%. So 120% of cost price is equal to the selling price. Selling price is 80. So cost price is equal to 80 into 100 by 120. 80 into 100 by 120. So 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8. So cost price is equal to 200 by 3. cost price is equal to 200 by 3. Option A is the right answer. See, very simple. I have already told you what to take and how to take. You take cost price as 100%. Okay, that's it. You take cost price as 100% and you have to add the profit for the cost price to get the selling price. So 100% plus 20%, 120% you got. For that 120% of cost price, you are going to get the selling price. So after simplification, you got cost price as 200 by 3. You got the cost price as 200 by 3. So option A is the right answer. Okay, very simple problem. Let's go to the next problem, problem number 8. Problem number 8. Find the cost price when selling price is 400 and loss is 70%. Again, very similar to the previous problem, but only the thing is, in the previous problem they have asked you to calculate the selling price based on the profit percentage. Now they are giving loss percentage. Always you have to remember, if you get loss, you have to subtract from the cost price. So in this type of problem, what I told you to take cost price as 100%. Okay, you take cost price as 100%. Okay, so cost price 100%. Okay, loss 70%. Okay, so after subtracting loss, you are going to end up with 30%. So 30% of cost price is your selling price. So 30% means that is nothing but 30 by 100. It is nothing but 3 by 10. So 3 by 10 of cost price is selling price. So selling price is 400. Then what do you mean by cost price? So you cross multiply, you are going to get 4000 and divided by 3. So the cost price is 4000 by 3. Option A is the right answer. Very simple problem. Okay, so you have to subtract the loss percentage. You are going to get 30%. So 30% is nothing but 3 by 10 of cost price, that is 400. Cost price is 4000 by 3. So option A is the right answer for the problem number 8. Okay, so let's go to the next problem, problem number 9.